Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. I think I think everything is going to be fine. I wasn't able to get um was I in the middle of texting Jake? I'm so sorry, Jake. Feel sorry, Jake. That's okay. Let me go and I'll fix it. I'll wait for people to join before I gotta fix that too. So much to do, so much to do, right? All right, let me send my Skype profile to Jake. I thought I was already doing that. Okay, is that better? Is that better, guys? Well, I hope that people are able to hear me. If you can hear me, put something in the chat so that way I know that you can hear me. I was in the middle of sending Jake a Skype link. Okay, I think it should be good now. Let me go ahead and go into um, yeah, let me go ahead and go into YouTube and send it. But everything is caught up, and that is a good thing. Everybody, was able to get to everybody today. All right. Okay, of course. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that. And then I'll send this in Skype, and maybe a couple people will jump on. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe I'll get someone to jump on and help me out. I'm not sure. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, guys. It's not that big a deal. We'll figure it out. All right, I'm back. Back. I don't know if that's your connection or not, buddy. It looks like there was more people in when I clicked over here. It looked like there's. Let me type something in here. There's okay. That flat fellow is in there. What's up, buddy? Okay, there's Faith. All right, so at least there's some people rolling in. All right, all right. So maybe the alerts are hitting people now. Oh man. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I know that there are not, I mean, I know that there are people that are doing live streams that aren't dealing with all this technical stuff, man. Especially like I pay for the StreamYard, right? Like every single broadcast we have robot voice. Every single broadcast we have alerts don't go out for 5 minutes. I mean that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad I got at least the Skype link to Jake, and so that's good. Hey guys, I'm caught up with everybody. Like I've actually talked to everybody I'm supposed to get to today, and that's amazing, man. Like I haven't been caught up like that since I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months, and so that feels good. I mean, I'm sure that there are people I haven't gotten to yet, as far as being able to have like a conversation with, but it's like the people I haven't been able to get with, I've at least been able to have them on the show and talk to them that way. And so I'm connected to everybody at least, but I think it went pretty good. Is there anybody live right now at the same time as me? That could be something. So what's up with you guys? Anything new? Anything exciting? I was gonna have somebody on, but she couldn't come on. I don't think. The last I read, uh, yeah, the last I read, I don't think so. Won't be able to. Okay, yeah. So no, and let's see who else texted me. All right, yep. So it's just us guys. There are only three. Oh, there's three other lives going on. I hope I'm not competing with Jake and Stephanie right now. Am I? Hey, Clutch, what's going on, buddy? But yeah, I just so for the first time in a long time, I'm caught up, right? So like, I don't even know how to feel right now. I mean, I'm not trying to knock on wood. I'm not trying to hope that anything happens that I'm gonna need to deal with it. But I haven't felt this way in a long time. Like, it's good. I feel bad that I'm late today, but I'm not. I don't know. Like, there's a seems to be a trade off this week. I mean, I've been able to get myself straightened out, my health and all that, and so I mean, really, there's been some good trade offs with it. Hey, Cold Springs, how you doing? Oh, it's great to catch up with you today. I felt good about that, and I felt good about, man. I just being able to get to everyone. I was able to talk to Michael today too. It was really good, and not that I don't mind, like, of course there's always going to be people that are going to like kind of dominate your time for a little bit, right? And it's hard to get to everybody, and it's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is. Oh, cool. Tom's gonna. Okay, cool. So Tom wants to come on, or that would be cool too. So tell me about Media Bear. Like, what's up with long time brother? Yeah, right. Oh no. See, what is that? What is that thing? See, there you go with the emojis, right? I have no idea what that is. And I'm assuming that it's not good. I just automatically assume. Because you said media bear. Is that like bear meat or something? Is that it's a steak? I know. I know. That's the problem. Is I don't know what I don't know what it means. It doesn't have like a meaning that I understand yet. Is it like is it like saying like, oh yeah, I have a stake in you. I have an interest, an investment. Yeah. All right. All right. Well then, I'm good with that. Okay. Okay. Hey man, you know how the internet is, man. I hate to always jump to something crazy, but there's been other food stuff that people have been texting each other back and forth, and it's the stress of this world is just getting to me, guys. It's really not you guys, man. It's the stress of this world and how everything they do is just so degrading and so, you know, yeah, there's all these con men people, right? Hey, retract that statement with the guy's name in it. Not that not that you did anything wrong, just it protect us. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can come up if you want. Who's Patrick Roberts? I'm trying to think of who Patrick Roberts is. Oh, is that a guy like a famous guy? I meant like is one of our people like am I competing with like Jake and Stephanie or somebody? Then it makes me want to not then it makes me want to stream later, you know? Cuz I don't want to we share the same audience, you know? And so you know, or like if Shannon was live or something, it's my fault for being late. That's the thing. Hey, what's up, Julian? So yeah, Faith, you can join, and if Tom gets here, you can join too. No, no. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Thank you, Faith. You do such a nice job. You know, I really appreciate you doing all that. It makes me feel happy. Yeah, just craziness going on. Or Faith, or Shannon, you can join. I only want one of you though, because in case Tom comes. Whoever joins first, I'm cool with that. And then I could work Tom in there. It's easy to do work the chemistry. Oh man, my brain is like my my brain gets all like you know when you first wake up and like you need like a few minutes to wake up. I'm like pushing past that like time to get my head together and I just went live straight. Like I woke up, went live. And I do that, right? Like when I'm late, instead of like accepting that okay, I was late, let me get like 15 minutes to get my head together and go live. I go straight from yeah, Shannon's eating. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and click it. Or she's probably driving or something. One or the other. No, don't say that. Don't say that. I eat too a lot. Oh, you know what? Like I was asleep, right? I probably shouldn't say this story, right? But I was asleep and I woke up and there was like a wet spot on the carpet and I'm like, what the heck? Right? You know, I'm like, because all these things go through your mind, right? You're like, what the heck is this wet spot on the carpet? And of course, I got because I used to drink tap water, right? So I went and got these bottles of water, I don't know, case of water. And so I guess in my sleep, I opened up a thing of water and I was drinking it. And because there's the bottle on the table and there's a wet spot on the carpet. That's crazy to me, you know? All right, let me click this. Hello, Faith. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, so I think I opened up a water, like a water bottle, right? And was drinking water in my sleep.
Were you?
Yeah,
It's kind of funny.
that's crazy. Well, I mean, it's better than the things I was thinking initially, right? I'm like, what? There's a wet spot on the floor. I was asleep,
You
you
thought
know?
you had an accident?
Right. Well, I mean, it could have been a number of crazy things, right? Like, okay, I'm asleep. What's one on the carpet? That's not good, man. Something's not, and I don't have a dog, right? So that eliminates a lot of, possibilities, right? You're like, okay, so what's going on here? Why is my
Right.
carpet wet? This is no good, right? And then you see that I saw the bottle on on the table because usually I drink tap water, but now I got this Aquafina or whatever, which I don't think is any better than the tap water. I don't think.
Is it a filter thingy?
No, it's just bottles of water in it. Like I
Oh,
bought a
okay.
case of water. I think it's just tap water in their bottles that I bought. That's, that's what I
Dang, that's
think it is.
nice.
Well, I mean, it tastes a little better, I guess you could say that, but all it does is make it worse now when I go to drink tap water. I'm going to be disappointed, you know? Like, oh, I got
I've
to
heard
drink
there's
this
a
stuff.
lot of salt in that water. Aquafina?
Maybe, I don't know. It says
I believe
nothing.
it was Aquafina that has a lot of sodium in that water, which makes you like even more salty. Or sorry, it makes you even more thirsty, meaning you want to drink more water. Doesn't make you
This is
salty.
gross. Okay, let me see. No, it just says water purified by osmosis. That's the only ingredient.
Okay. Well, maybe it was a different brand that I'm thinking of. I just remember when I worked at Kohl's, I drank,
Well, sodium
I
is
think
like,
it was Aquafina, and people were like, don't drink that. It has too much salt in it.
really?
Yeah, I worked at Kohl's department store, and I drank it a lot, and people were like, you shouldn't drink that. It's got a ton of salt in it.
Hmm.
This was before I became like kind of like
Did
aware
you
of
drink?
like what you put in your body and stuff.
Did you drink like carbonated water? Was it?
No, I could never stand carbonated water. It's gross.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't like the taste. You know what I didn't really like is that Calistoga, man. I didn't like the taste of it.
Yeah, it's gross.
Like, cause when I was a kid, right, and they'd be like, "Oh, here's a cherry Calistoga." My mind wanted to drink cherry juice, but it didn't taste like cherry. It tasted like crap.
Yeah, it's nasty.
It is nasty. That's what I was. Yes, I agree. All right, let
I
me
don't know
read some
why they
scripture
push it
here.
so hard. I don't know why they push it so hard too. Like it's so good. It's so good for you. It's like no, it's disgusting.
I don't know. You know how sometimes people will go through like phases, right? Like oh, it's good to have like the essence of orange peel or something in there, or it's good to have like a little bit of like like the essence of cherry, where it's not really cherry in there. It's just like
Not at
a
all.
fad, like a fad that people go through or whatever. Just like how pomegranate, everything was pomegranate one year, Oh, pomegranate this, pomegranate tea, pomegranate.
Yeah.
They just people go through phases of like things that they think are good or whatever. All right, let me read these scriptures real quick from Michael.
All right.
Romans chapter 5, verse 3 through 4. More than that, we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. You know what?
Mm,
That's a good scripture because,
yeah,
like, in working with people, right? Like, it's the times where there's some resistance, right? Where it's kind of hard to push through. Like, um, instead of running away, staying and dealing with things that maybe might be irritating or difficult, pushing through that sometimes does help you build a little character and grow a little bit, you know.
absolutely.
And then First Peter chapter 5 verse 10, and after you have suffered a little while, the God of all grace, who has called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. Yeah. Everything that we go through in like struggle will end up like helping us in a good way. I think eventually it helps you build character and it helps you build personality, helps you build skills to deal with people.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, if you think of like just who you are today, like things made you that way. Things made you who you are. Like what you went through, what you dealt with.
Yeah. That's right.
You
There's
know,
like all
I
these.
don't think Shannon would be who she is if she hadn't gone through what she went through.
That's right. That's right. Because you think about all these very because like everything affects you out there. Like every sound, every sight, everything you eat, all the medicine you take, everything affects you, right?
Oh yeah,
And you add all these variables together of all the things that you've done in your life, right? And it equals out what you are, right?
definitely. I mean, and it's really sad how the state of the world is now, where it's like, oh, you got to give everyone a participation trophy. Everyone wins. Everyone wins. Everyone's a winner. Like,
Right.
nah, that's what makes you, dude. That's what makes you strive to be a better athlete, a better this, a better that. Is the fact
Yeah.
that you freaking lost, you sucked, so now it's time to strive to be better. Like people don't get that. Like people
Like
don't get that you have to
I
have
re-
competition.
I remember be doing baseball, right? And you only got a trophy up to third place, right? But I remember how good it felt to be in third place, like just to make it to get a trophy, like 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 even though we didn't win, it was still an effort to get it, right? Like
Hmm.
to get something for free, right? I mean, then third place doesn't mean anything anymore, you know?
Right. None of it does.
You know,
It
you
means
know,
nothing. You didn't achieve anything. You didn't win anything. You weren't better than anyone. Not that anyone's better than anyone. I'm just saying, like that in your head as a kid, I
competition.
think, right,
Yeah,
as a kid, I think when you're competing with someone and you beat them, you feel like, wow, I'm good at something. I accomplished something.
yeah, I agree with that,
It's
Faith.
that feeling of accomplishment that makes a child want to be better and want to do better and want to build their life into a good positive way. But if you just get anything for anything, oh, you sat down today. Oh, good job, Johnny. Here, you get a gold
Right.
star.
Good job, Johnny. Courtney and Blake, get over here. Here's your trophy.
Right?
You,
You get a
you automatically
sticker.
get
You put your
right.
shoes on. You put your shoes on today. You tied your shoelaces. You get a
You
gold
did
star.
it.
You get a sucker. Like
Yeah,
what? You should be able
you
to tie your shoes. You're 6.
you did it. You ran up the stairs.
Yay.
Woo! That's
I
horrible.
wouldn't even give my cat a gold star for taking a poop in the litter box, not pooping outside
Oh
of it.
my god. Like every time your cat goes to the litter box, yes, here's the trophy.
Good boy.
Have a
Every
ceremony.
time you take your dog outside and they take a poop on the lawn, you're like,
Okay,
what a good boy.
now
What a good
we're
boy.
going off
No,
into
that's
the
what your dog is
weeds.
supposed to do. Your dog is supposed to take a crap outside, not on
Oh
your
my
living room
god.
floor.
All right, let's take a turn
Let's
upwards from
yeah,
here.
let's turn the subject.
It's goofy though, right? I mean, it does seem like things that people should be normally. Yeah, you're right. But like, what scares me really about this world is that um, it's like the world wants to teach people to be adults at too young. The over like adultifying of everything, right? Is very scary. Just in any kind of like circumstance, right? And you're like, well, why can't when we're young, right? Why can't we just go out and play? Until we're a little older or whatever, and then we learn about the world, like, well, like hands on, right? Like, we'll learn the world, like we find out what we're good at, right? And then like we go do those jobs. Like, remember how like this is what I mean by that, right? Is they used to have like jobs where you could be like an apprentice or something, right? Like you can just like, oh, I want to be an electrician, and then just like follow an electrician around. Or,
Mhm.
oh, this kid might be able to be a doctor. Let's let him follow a doctor around for 10 years. I think
Right.
you can get just as much out of that, right? If you have the aptitude to do it, than if you were in school, because you're wasting like how many hours learning stuff just for prerequisites so that they could line their pockets. And it's
Right.
all BS anyway, right?
Yeah,
All the
they base everything on memory and not action, and action is actually what creates the memory. And I don't think people really understand this. It's what you do with your hands that helps
Yeah,
you to remember what to actually do. Like if someone shows you how to do an oil change on your car, they show you physically, you will remember that more than someone just sitting on a channel saying, "Here's how to do it." If someone
yeah.
actually like Rick, he'll show me how to do it. Like, here's how you do it. Here's how you check your oil, all that. I'll be like, okay, I know how to do it now. But if he
Yeah.
just was like, hey, Faith, so you do this and put the dipstick here and there and there, I wouldn't know shit. Sorry, I wouldn't know anything though.
It's like write a
I
report.
wouldn't know. He has to actually show me.
It's like write a report about it.
Report. Write an
Like
essay.
in school, right? Yeah, they ruin everything, right? Like they just ruin everything. Why can't they just show us what we wanted? Like,
Well,
because
because
like
they
this is
want
what.
us stupid. They want everyone stupid, dumbed down, fat, and just not. They don't want anyone to
Well,
open their mind.
if I was able to like follow like a brain surgeon around for like 10 years, I know I could do some good if I could get in there. You know, if I can
Yeah.
just if I can just get in there, I know I
Imagine
can
the
do it.
thing. Yeah. Imagine the things you would learn if you followed a brain freaking surgeon around for two
Mm.
years
Yeah, I
and
probably need
saw what
longer than
they
that.
did. And saw what they did. It
Yeah.
would probably have to be longer than that because I'm pretty sure that's pretty.
If I had 10 years, I probably could do it. I'm not trying to like brag or nothing, but like I mean, like if I was able to follow a brain surgeon around for 10 years, I think I could do it.
I think so too.
Do you think
Absolutely.
I think you could do it. You think you could do it? You feel confident, like if you were able to follow a heart surgeon or something, or
if I
even an
dedicate
orthopedic?
if I like was really if it was interesting and I actually like put my mind to it, absolutely. If it
That'd
was
be awesome.
boring, because there are some careers and stuff that are really boring to me. Like a mechanic,
Yeah.
sorry, I just don't care. I don't want to learn about fixing my brakes. I just don't care as a woman. I don't care about that. I
That's what I tried to tell people, right? That's what I tried to tell.
If I was interested in it, I think I could follow a surgeon around for 10 years and be able to figure it out.
Or like, okay, so I don't know, like, okay, okay,
20
pick something.
minutes? Wow, you and a 2 liter J are close.
It's probably not even that. It's probably not even 20 minutes away.
Interesting.
Yeah, I live on the
Sorry I
west
messed your
side.
name up, Jay.
Yeah. Where's Jake at?
I accidentally wrote Jake. I don't know. It just auto spelled Jake for some reason.
Oh, did it? I don't see your thing. You typed in there?
Yeah, I said,
Oh, Jay. No, no,
yeah,
it said Jay.
did it say Jay?
Oh,
I thought it said
yeah. Okay,
Jake.
yeah. You meant to put J. No,
Yeah,
but
I meant
that's
to put J and it auto corrected Jake.
but
Yeah, where's Jake?
I don't know. I know that um I asked Stephanie to come on. She's got a lot of responsibility though. But I asked Stephanie to come on. She couldn't come on, so I don't know if they're together or doing something, or I'm not really sure. I didn't because I when I woke up there was like 15 text messages, right? And I didn't look at all of them. I just saw the part that said that she couldn't make it. So I was like, oh, okay, well then at least I didn't have her waiting, you know, when I was
Yeah.
I hate being late. That's like the worst feeling. Wait, like knowing that I'm late. And I feel
Honestly,
bad, like so bad.
this is probably selfish of me, but honestly, every time you're late, it seems to benefit me because I'm busy doing something. I'm like, oh no, what time is it? Oh, I'm missing good servant.
Right,
And
yeah,
then you're
yeah.
late, and I'm like, hey, Shannon, where is he? She's like, I
It's
don't
a
know,
it
maybe he's sleeping.
but it does seem to like I don't know, it does for some reason seem to like skip us over like a bunch of trolls, or it skips us over like somebody couldn't be here and then they can. I don't know, like or I see somebody that I haven't seen in a long time, or one time we were late and it was like and then like we had 16 in the chat. I was like, oh wow, that's crazy
Yeah.
because we normally wouldn't because like usually in the evenings it's around 7 or 8 and it's just a small chill group and then people kind of rotate in and out, so it's a very small calm group, right?
Right.
And then but sometimes it'll get big, I don't know why, but I wonder if it's like if I need to be earlier or later with this late show. But every time I go to change it, it's like it's better just to keep it where it's at.
Right. I think for the regulars, it should say where it's at, and if you're late, we'll just like look for you. Um,
I feel
and
bad though. I should be on time all the time. That's the problem. Like I feel like I feel like if it's not more than 15 minutes late, right, then it's okay. Like that like it's not okay, but it's like not horrific, right? But when it's 45 minutes late, I feel real bad, man. Like
all boiled goat.
well, I gotta put. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, Steven. One second.
it's all right. She's making soup or something. I don't know. Sounds good. Carrots being chopped over there. Chop, chop, chop. No, no, no sound discipline. You're getting the live.
Yeah, I muted you.
You're getting the live chopping of the stew. Are you doing like crafts or something like that, or is it like food that you're making?
Food.
So is it like, to me? It sounds like you have like scissors and you're like
Oh, that
trimming
was a
up
brick.
salad.
That
No,
was.
you're like it sounds like scissors.
Oh, maybe my mic is moving because it's in the wrong ear, and the thing
Oh,
might
it
be.
could be
Yeah, the
that.
thing might be shuffling around.
Because I'm picturing you like giving a carrot a haircut. Like I'm picturing you like sniffing around like the green on the carrot. That's
No,
what
yeah, I
it
think I
sounds.
think that was my mic. It was shuffling around a little bit on my
It,
sweatshirt.
it has to be. It has to be. That's
Sorry about
funny.
that.
Now Michael's asking Shannon if she's eating burgers. Are you eating burgers? I
I
haven't had
usually
a
I
hamburger.
usually listen to you while I'm cooking.
I haven't had a hamburger in a long time. Like I haven't like gone to like a place and like I haven't gone to a place and like ate McDonald's or something like that in a long time.
Ew, don't eat
I
that.
know it. That used to be good to me when I was a kid. Like I used to, oh yay, McDonald's.
What
Like
happened?
why did I like that? Like why
Oh,
did I ever think that was food?
I don't
Horrible.
know. It's so nasty.
It's nasty, man.
I mean, to be
But I
honest, it's gotten nastier as I've grown older because I remember as a kid and we rarely ever had McDonald's
yeah.
growing up. Like if we did, we'd like split it. Like I'd have half a burger.
Right.
But it tasted different then. I swear it tasted different.
Chicken nuggets and barbecue sauce. Just
Right, it
everything
just
about that
had
is gross to
different
me now.
tastes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so gross.
I used to meet my kid like after my divorce, right? I used to meet my kids there at, like almost every Tuesday. We went to McDonald's. Now I feel like it's like abuse, right? Like, why did I have my kids eat that stuff, man? Why?
Right.
You know? And they
That's
ended up
exactly how
not.
I feel too. Like what are you doing? Don't give them this.
I even feel bad for like
What,
them.
buddy?
I even feel bad for them eating like tater tots and chicken nuggets or whatever, like making them at home. I even feel bad for
Oh
them
my
having to
goodness.
eat that.
Well, see, it's funny because once I started realizing or woke up, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
ah, dropping things. Sorry, to what
Okay.
McDonald's was
Yeah, the pink
actually
slime and all that
is.
crap. Yeah.
Yeah, I started doing this funny thing. The kids loved it. I would make chicken nuggets and I would make homemade fries and I would put it in little packages that I made that looked like McDonald's packages.
Yeah. That's actually good. That's a good idea, you know? And
Well, they loved it.
then the kids don't feel alienated, right? They feel like they're having the same thing as everyone else, but they're eating better stuff, really, you know?
Exactly.
They're eating better stuff than everybody else. I
Right.
think
It
it's
was different, but it was fun. They liked it. They thought, "Oh, mom's being creative."
yeah. No, I agree with that. I just I'm trying to think about like what my mom was pretty good at, like us having like carrot sticks and celery and all that. Like I'm trying to think of like nowadays there's moms out there that don't make their kids eat vegetables. Like they've never even had a celery ever in their life, you know? And that's sad to me, you know? To me that's abuse.
Right.
But then again, would I have give would if I was a single dad, would I have made my kids eat celery? I don't know, man.
Mm, if
But
I
they
was a
need to
single,
have
I
it.
don't know. If I was a single parent, I don't know if I'd be like this.
Would you want to do less work or like more work?
Mm.
It wouldn't change,
Because it's
huh?
not easy. It's not easy getting them to eat stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a pain
Yeah.
in the butt. It's a pain in the butt, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You know,
You're right about
they
that.
don't like it, but I mean, they'll eventually learn to like it because
I
it's,
wonder if like can you deep fry like like celery or something? Like would that be good? It's got to be good, right?
deep fried celery. I think that would be gross.
You think it'd be gross?
I think
Well, I'm trying
so
to think, right?
because it
Because
gets
I don't
super
eat.
soft.
I think like deep fried anything is like bad for you, right? But I know that it makes things taste better.
Oh yeah.
So as opposed to like
Oh
just like
yeah,
a
like deep
regular
fried
celery,
pickles. Deep fried pickles are so good.
are they?
Or fried green tomatoes. They're delicious.
Yeah. I see my mom likes stuff like that, the green tomatoes, and that's not a California thing.
Yeah, that's like a southern thing,
Yeah, right, right.
eh?
I've only eaten like a couple green tomatoes ever in my life.
My mom always made those. I guess that's why I like them. But she always
Yeah,
made fried green tomatoes.
yeah.
And then she showed me that there was a movie. I believe there was a movie called Fried Green Tomatoes or something like that. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's not,
It's,
that's not, that's different, Mom.
it's so crazy, like all the
Nothing to
things,
do
like,
with tomatoes.
think about all the things on Earth, right, that are like edible for us, right? If you can get your mind, right, um, lined up with the fact that everything on this Earth was put here specifically for us, like the stars are close, right? That's just for us, right? All the food is here just for us. Nothing is one of those where you have to discover what's good for you and what's bad. Like it's all here meant for us.
Right.
in some way or another, right? So like if it's not meant for eating, it's meant for something else, right? And
Right.
if you
Literally,
get to,
literally everything.
yeah,
Water, plants, herbs, the sun, the
animals,
moon, the
everything,
stars, animals, everything was created to enrich us.
yeah,
I mean, the
it's
Most High
humbling, isn't it?
yeah, he created everything so that we would have a perfect life here on this earth. And they just took it all and just misconstrued it all.
Right, made you think that like, oh yeah, there's all this stuff that just happens to be here, and we'll figure out what's good for you to eat and not eat, and
Right. I mean, if you look back in the scriptures and people were living to be 900 years old, like what happened?
well, in genetics, right? Like, in genetics, right? If you're a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of, like, we're like many, many copies of Adam, right? Like, he's the original one that had like all the information and all the good stuff, right? And then the next one was a little worse of a human, and then the next is a little worse version, and then it's like devolving instead of evolving, right?
Right. Right.
And
Yeah, and
so what?
I don't truly believe that there were ever cavemen.
No, no, no.
I think they lived much better than we do now.
Yeah, yeah,
Much healthier.
yeah, they ate raw food, right? They ate like meat and vegetables, and any kind
Right.
of starch they had was from like a potato or from like something grown in the ground, right? Like
Yeah,
I don't.
they lived off the abundance of the land that the Lord God provided for them,
That's it. That's it.
which gave them the ability to live 900 freaking years.
See, it wasn't until I think, right, that like people were like, okay, well, this is our land right here, and we're not ever gonna move from here, right? And so if there's not enough food here, we have to trade something that we do have for food, right? Then you start, okay, now that's how money kind of like starts. You're like, okay, well, I have a lot of wood, but I don't have any food, so I have to trade some wood for food,
Mm-hmm.
and then next thing you know, it's like, okay, well, now if what if you don't need wood, but I have a lot of wood, it's like, then you're like, okay, well, now I gotta have something of value to give you until
To
I
get
get rid of the
right,
wood. And so
right.
like, then you're stuck in money, right? I mean, when in real life there would never be a starving human being, right? Because they would always go to where food is, right? like if I was a free human being, and there was no food where I live, I would go wherever their food is.
Mm-hmm.
But
Absolutely.
it's when you hold me captive, right, on a piece of land, right? That's how people starve in other countries.
Just like animals, and I don't want to compare us to animals because I know we're not. But if you
Right.
take an if you are let's say a hunter, and you live in Alaska,
Yeah,
and you go to the food source of a bear, that bear is going to attack you because
it's gonna mess you up.
yeah, that is the bear's food source. He knows he can go there every morning and grab a salmon and eat the crap out of it. And if you're there threatening his food source, he's gonna kill you. You're dead.
Yeah,
And
you don't mess.
Michael said it right there. Sin got greater, life got shorter.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. The fallen nature of sin, it started. It like that's when the degradation of everything started, right? Because as long
Absolutely.
as Adam was able to get to that tree of life, his body was perfect, right? His body was immortal. He could
Yeah.
live forever. And it's when after sin, God banished them from the garden. They couldn't eat from that tree of life anymore
Well,
because God didn't want.
how else would they know they were naked?
Right, right.
They wouldn't have known. Sin,
That's right.
opened their eyes to the fact that they were freaking naked and they felt they had to
Right,
cover themselves.
right. Because if you didn't know any better, then it would be innocent, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And so like we went from having God define right and wrong for us to wanting to define right and wrong for ourselves, right? And see, the problem with that is that, you know, um, it keeps getting redefined every year, right? Like, okay, well, this is right this year. We'll accept this next year. Okay, now this other weirdo, this is good now. Now, I mean, like more and more you start
Yeah.
accepting things that are like stranger and stranger, and it's a slow assimilation where you don't know that it's even happening, right? And then by the time you get to the end, right, it's like telephone, right? You're like, wow, how did it
Yeah.
get all messed up?
Yeah, there you go right there. It's like telephone.
Because I was watching a conversation between two people. It wasn't even that big of a show, but I was watching a conversation between two people yesterday, and they made a good point that when you get people that are like real super liberals, right, real libertarians, right, they
Mhm.
will if you ask them like about abortion, right, there's like you're going to get a million different ideas of what they think is a good idea for it, right? Whereas if you're get all your right and wrong from God, right, then it's clear. It's clear from right away. You know what right and wrong is, right? Because God defines that for you. But if you
Stop that.
don't, but if
Stop
you
that,
don't have,
please. Stop that, please. Hey, I said stop. Sorry,
but if you
Stephen.
don't, but if you don't have like right and wrong clearly defined by God, then it's like you have all these millions of different variations of what you think it should be.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
You
And
know?
that's the absolute reason for the Ten Commandments.
Oh yeah,
Because
Faith.
man, yeah,
Um, I meant to add you to Skype, right? Were you ever added to Skype?
I still haven't.
No, okay. No, yeah, no, it's no big deal. I just didn't know if I messed up and didn't get it to you in time because I was texting Jake with it like a couple hours ago, and
Okay.
I think I fell asleep while I was doing that, and so I'm like, okay, well maybe while I was getting it to Jake, I was supposed to get it to you too because Sheila just typed in Faith, comma Skype, and then a bunch of question marks.
Sheila. I love you,
Yeah,
Sheila.
she lives there, and then she wrote "oops" or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, she's trying to do an emoji, and I don't see it. Oh, it's buffering. Oh, her phone can't handle Skype right now. Oh my god.
No, Gabe, it's not my girlfriend.
Yes, it is your girlfriend. That's
So silly.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
sorry. Sorry, Sheila. I'm sorry,
she
Sheila.
she,
I keep
she said
forgetting.
she's she says she loves you.
I
Sheila says
love
she
you too,
loves you.
Sheila. I love you too,
Yeah.
Sheila.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We got a ham now. We got a ham that wants to be famous. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you made the look. I can tell when a mom does the look.
Someone gave you a look.
No, but I could tell like like when moms communicate without talking, it's like, uh-oh, mom's gonna get mad if I don't be quiet.
All right, Gabriel.
Oh, she lost us. Oh, and then look at Shannon. She's like, "Who's Sheila?
Who's Sheila?
What do you mean? Who's Sheila? What? Who? Who? Who's Sheila? What?"
I gotta join the Skype hype. I know everyone's telling me where to go. I don't know where to go, you guys. I'm
Faith,
tech retarded.
Faith, I know. Look, that's what everyone says, but check this out, right? Like, you see how fast the chat is moving right here?
He
It,
did ask who's Sheila. That was Gabe.
no, I know. So listen. So you see how fast the Skype is moving? I mean, the chat is moving right now.
Yeah.
It moves at least that fast over there on Skype. It just keeps going all day. It's the good servant chat. It's all day long.
Oh wow.
It never ends. It's just there's always somebody up and texting in there.
I don't know if I can keep up with that.
It would be great. You could be in there. Yeah. Oh, and look, she said you can come visit Spain.
Spain?
Yes, we could go there. She said.
Man, that would be amazing to go to Spain.
I know it. I want to run with the bulls.
AJM messaging Muppets all day.
No, I know. AJM is a muppet. Can you
Sorry, it's my
picture
timer.
can you picture AJM on the Muppets being like one of those old guys that's in the in the balcony that's like, oh, this production sucks. Like you know what I'm talking about?
Oh my god,
You
that
know
would be
those two
so
old guys
funny
that
though.
are like, oh, they're like critical, they're like super critical of Kermit. Like, oh, this show is horrible.
AJM is like the Clint Eastwood. Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
I know. It's like, boo.
He said it again. Who's Sheila?
Boo. I know. What do you mean, who, Sheila?
What do you mean who's Sheila, Gabe?
I know. The whole world knows who Sheila is. Everybody knows who Sheila is. Not to be confused with Tila from He-Man. This is Sheila. Everyone's gonna go Google that. Remember Tila from He-Man?
Yeah, I do.
All those heroes back in the day, I feel so bad because of but see, there's a such thing as having too much of gender roles, right? It's like, how come the female superheroes have to be like in a swimsuit all the time? Like, that's unfair too. You know what I mean? I think that's unfair.
Right? You don't think they're cold?
Yeah, I know. We're gonna like after this is a fun stream, but we're gonna probably have to delete this one. I don't know. Like, do you think it'll help anybody if
Probably.
they click on it? Like, everyone's gonna be like, "Where's the show from yesterday?" I'm like, "Oh, you had to be there, man. You messed up, man. You should have been there."
2 Liter J says, "Is that your girlfriend?" It's funny because 2 Liter J thought I was your girlfriend, Stephen.
Oh God, Jay, I'm too old to have a girlfriend. I just want to I don't want to compromise anymore with anybody. I just want to wake up, do my show, and then eat, and then go to bed. I don't want to deal with anything. Not that having a girlfriend would be dealing with something. I just I'm
Oh, it
past
would.
all that. Yeah, I got kids now, and I'm happy with who I got, and I don't want to start another family. There's a lot to consider, right?
Yeah, but relationships aren't easy. They're complicated.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't. Yeah, I think so.
I can't just
I
do
mean,
whatever. I can't do whatever I want online. Like my husband was like, "What's up with that?"
well,
And I was like, there. No, swear to God, there's nothing. Like, I mean,
oh,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. No, if I was to have a girlfriend,
Well, he
she
was
would have to
watching.
be
He was watching one of my videos one time, and he was like, Steven just texted you, and I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, when did he get your number? And I was like, I emailed it to him, and he was like,
Oh, I feel
oh, okay.
bad.
And no,
Okay.
I know. I had to explain it to him. Like that's how he sends me the StreamYard link. And
Oh, I
I
feel
showed him all.
horrible.
I showed him all of our texts. But you gotta be like transparent with your spouse.
Of course, of course. Now I feel horrible.
No, 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 don't feel bad. No, don't feel
My
bad at
stomach
all.
hurts now. Oh my
No, no,
god.
don't feel bad. He just was like, oh, Steven just texted you. And I was like, oh, no, 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 let me show
Oh
you.
my
Like, all of
god.
our texts are innocent. There's nothing weird,
Right,
nothing
right, right, right.
with
Yes.
anyone. Like, I show him
Yeah,
everything. So, but it's
yeah.
like, that's how it is when you're in a
See, that's the
relationship.
thing, right? So if I was to, okay, so for me, the perfect, if right now at this point in my life, the perfect mate would be somebody that could sit over there and not really talk to me, and
Sheila.
then right? Like somebody that could like sit over there and not really talk to me, and then like maybe we'll like I don't know, at the end of the day come together and like have a conversation maybe, and then I could go back to work or whatever. I don't know. It would be too much. I'd have to schedule it in. It wouldn't work.
I don't know if a woman would like that.
No, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I think
saying.
women require a little bit more.
No, I just want to do my thing here for God,
Shannon,
and then
Shannon said, "So you want a doll?"
no. Oh my God, that's see now we're getting off into the weeds now. Now I'm blushing. My face is all red and hot. Horrible. Okay. No, I just want to do my work for God and fly out of here. That's all I want to do. I want to go to heaven. That's what I want
Well,
to do.
yeah, and you know what? Being with someone is not everyone's cup of tea. Like, there's
No,
oh,
yeah.
why is
Been
my
there, done
chat?
that.
Why is my chat like highlighting everyone's comment? I don't know what's happening.
Is it
Hey,
like hyper highlighting?
yeah, like crazy.
That's
Like,
me.
what's
That's me
happening? Oh,
doing it.
that's you.
So,
Okay, I was
yeah.
like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But yeah, not everyone is meant to be with someone. Like, there's many
Well,
men
it's not like,
in the Bible that remained alone because it just wasn't for them. Okay,
well, I know
Sheila.
this.
Gee.
I was able to like, I've had a lot of relationships in my life, right? A lot, like, there's nothing I feel like I'm missing, right? And I was able to have like two wonderful kids. I was like, the last person that I was like truly with, I was in love, right? Like really in love, like to the point where I couldn't live without her, right? And so I know
Yeah.
what that feels like. And inside, right, I still feel like I'm with her, you know? And I can't wait to see her when, when we all get to heaven, you
Yeah, and
know?
I think you will.
Yeah, me too.
I really do, and I hope so. I mean, that's what I
Yeah.
hope for you, because
I hope we all get
that's
to
such a
see each
sad
other.
story, but
No,
it's
but
cute that
like,
you're still you still feel linked to her,
I try to think of it like this, right? Um, I don't know, like, cause like that was when I was just starting to be serious about God, right? And the first time my faith went in stages, right? But like at that point, like that's when I first started to really get serious about it. When I was able to stop drinking, I was able to see like miracles happen in my life, right? I was able to stop drinking, able to get everything back on track with my kids, right? Like while they were still kids, and uh have a good relationship with them. And like to me, those were things that like were miracles to me, like things that were so precious to me, right? And so um my faith was strong enough, I think, that you know I think that she got saved just in time, right? Like right a few
Yeah,
weeks
that's
just
great.
before she died. Yeah, and so I'm thinking that like I was supposed to meet her at that time, because she would have dealt with those difficult things anyway. And so like
I feel that happened the same way with my brother-in-law because before he had met Rachel, he was an atheist. Like, he didn't believe in anything. He didn't,
mhm,
and then he met her, and he was currently still married to his ex, who was just a really crappy person, really abusive.
mhm,
Um, and then when he left her, he hung out with Rachel a lot, and she somehow, I don't know how, don't ask me, got him to believe in God, and he became saved. And now he's
it's
on his
amazing.
deathbed. I mean, he has probably 3 weeks to live, but it's to him, it, he doesn't care because he knows he's not of this world. He knows if once he dies,
It's amazing.
he'll immediately be with the Father. Maybe not.
And she
I know some people will argue immediately, but
and she was able to like help him see that.
yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
I really do believe that the Most High puts people in our lives for that.
Yeah, because I wonder if anybody could have like um could have like made her believe, right? Because just the type of life that she had before I got there, right? There was just I don't know, there's a lot of she had a lot of baggage, a lot of disappointment in her life, right? And so I think that you know what I mean, and I think that like the 3.5 years that we were together, it was just kind of like it was magical in the sense that the first day that I met her, we lived together from the very first day. And like we stayed like so I met her in person and then we lived together for 3.5 years. And then so it was like weird, right? It was an odd
Mhm.
way to like kind of and I wasn't really a commitment type person, right? Like I mean I was married for 7 years when I was real young because I was like in my early 20s and
Mhm.
had my kids and all that. And then it was just like date somebody for a week, a couple days, whatever, and just I don't know. I lived a lot of my life like that too.
Right.
No real commitment, just somebody new every week or whatever, you know. And in California, right? Like there's a certain like I don't know, there's a certain way of life out here that like people are disposable, right? I was probably disposable to some people, you know. I was an
Oh my
instant
God,
boyfriend for a week.
your chat is crazy.
Why people like talking crap to me?
Michael is saying join Skype Faith signs and t-shirts for sale.
Oh yeah, join Skype. Yeah, yeah.
Faith doesn't
Horrible.
stand with us, so I should walk away.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Y'all crazy.
You better join the Skype. No, I'm gonna lose everybody if you don't join the Skype.
No.
It's your fault. Now you got to be like vice president of like the fake
Right.
Skype scam fan club.
Right? Faith their army mugs.
Yeah, I would
You
buy
guys
that
you
if
guys
you had a
crack me
mug.
up.
If you had a mug on Teespring, I'd probably get that. You should make
Uh,
it yourself though. Get like a 3D printer, make them yourself,
I
so you
was
don't have to pay.
I was thinking maybe I should get a 3D printer and make like Faith Their Army t-shirts and wear them in my videos where I'm doing sign language or something.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
that'd be
just be
cool.
like just like slowly put it as like, hey, buy Faith or
Assimilate
Army
people.
merch. Buy my merch.
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 Yeah.
Get your Faith battle
Or
helmet now.
or you can get like a little like I don't know, like a mascot, right? Like a little bear or something like that, and like you can name the bear Merch and like
Merch.
merch the bear or something like that, or like hedgehog or whatever, right? And then like put like your shirts on the bear. You know what I mean?
Tiny
Like
little bear shirts.
do like a build a bear, right, or something, and then like put like
Build a
your
bear.
faith shirts. Yeah, like put like your faith shirts on there on the bear, like little tiny ones.
That would be funny.
Yeah, it'd be funny. So I would never be able to sell any kind of stuff. I just want God to
So
fly down here and get us. That's what I really want. That's what I want more
do
than
you think
anything.
you would excuse me ever be in a relationship again?
Nope, nope.
No.
Yeah, it's not even a question. I just don't feel it. I just don't feel the urge to do it. Like that part of me is not something that is even there anymore. Does that
Okay.
make sense? Like it's like I don't have the desire to play baseball anymore, right? That's over. And
Mhm.
not I'm not relating women to baseball. I'm just saying like I enjoyed every relationship that I was ever in, to be
Come
honest.
on,
Like I was
Steven. It's International Women's Day. Don't be mean.
right. No, so listen to this, right? I was talking to my one of my first girlfriends, right? We dated when we were in high school, and this was a couple of years. This was the last time there was war with Kiev and Russia. I don't know how long ago that was, a few years ago at least. And I was asking her about because she's from Kiev, right? Which weird. This is all coming up now. The gematria is amazing, right?
Wow.
And so, but she like was kind of forced out of there. She doesn't remember it being a good experience. Her family was forced out of there, and so she just kind of like doesn't look at it as like her home, right? It's like either she doesn't feel either way about it, right? This is the last time we talked. I haven't talked to her this time, but I still love her today the same way that it's weird. Like I never like I don't not love her anymore, and I don't think it ever changed, right? And so all the relationships I've had were like that, in the sense that if they all started up right now, I could probably do that. Like I still have enough love for everybody I was with.
Okay.
Does that make sense, right? Like
Yeah,
there's
that
nobody
does.
that, so like I didn't commit to a lot of people, right? I dated a lot, but uh, but the people I did commit to, I could probably just, at least in the sense that we get along, have a daily relationship,
Hmm. Yeah, that makes
and it
sense.
would be easy. Yeah. And I don't have a lot of like enemies, no ex-girlfriends who want to kill me or nothing like that. Nothing crazy, you know?
No, yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, thank God, right?
Yeah, I pretty much stayed friends with the majority of my exes, but
Yeah.
they're all
Some act crazy
um,
though.
somewhat, yeah.
Some of them always act crazy.
Yeah. At
Hmm.
least at least the way I see it.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Hmm. All right, guys. Well, guess what time it is?
Crusty snail?
Time to hit the old dusty trail. He said, "Crusty snail." Praise Jesus for that, for His sacrifice and His grace. That's what it's really about, right? Is Jesus is our hero, and He got us out of this fallen world, and whatever is going to be for us in the next life, I'm excited to start that, and excited to start
Absolutely.
whatever it is for us to do, or however we get paired up or whatever. I'm cool with that. In eternity, it's a long time. Eternity is a long time. So I'll tell you what, if
Yeah.
you're interested in moving on to heaven, right? Like it's good to start learning about salvation now, because we're running out of time. And so praise Jesus for His sacrifice and His grace. All glory to God, because He deserves it. Pray for the children, anyone being victimized out there. I'm probably going to delete this stream right away,
Amen.
and not because it was bad, but just because, right? It
Yeah.
was a great stream, I thought. And yeah, and I will see
Yeah.
you guys tomorrow at what am I doing? 7 a.m.
7 a.m. I love you guys. Have a great